The Flagstaff City Council has approved a plan to change the way police respond to certain nonviolent calls.
The city will be contracting with Teros Health, a longtime partner of the city and police department. NAZ Today's Liam Combs has more.
Thanks, Quana. Instead of sending police officers to calls involving mental health, substance abuse, and other nonviolent distress, dispatch can now send out an ART, or alternate response team, that consists of a medical tech and a social worker.
Dispatch gets the call, and then they can decide what is the best tool to respond to the call. And so they can choose to dispatch flag fire, they could dispatch FPD, or they could also now dispatch this new alternative response team that we're creating.
The nationwide controversy over police shootings that prompted the Black Lives Matter movement is having an effect here in Flagstaff. Flagstaff City Council member Adam Shimoni says the public has been advocating for an alternate response program for some time, but the protests of last summer pushed the program to the top of the city's priorities.
For many years, there's been an ask and a demand for change in how we respond to the call. And then with the Black Lives Matter movement and the killing of George Floyd, that really elevated the discussion to say, hey, this needs to happen and needs to happen today.
Police Chief Dan Musselman says the program will positively impact the community and will relieve some stress police officers face due to the wide range of calls they currently handle.
Say a police officer picks up somebody who's in need of mental health services, and then a call comes out for a robbery in progress, that officer is going to have to basically let that person go and respond to the higher priority call. This way, people will be able to spend more time with the clients.
The City Council will check in on the program every quarter to make sure it is working as planned.
It's often billed by others. They talk about it being the right tool at the right time for the right reason. So if people need behavioral health services, let's send behavioral health professionals rather than police officers.
Once the program is set in motion, the City Council says it wants to focus on where people in need can go to get help.
I'm now thinking ahead to the next step, which is, how are we going to get new treatment facilities and opportunities to provide to our community to help overcome some of these struggles that we face.